We're heading to Vegas, baby.
Ooh, alrighty. For more on the Raiders moving to Vegas, we are joined by senior writer for ESPN, the magazine, and lifelong Raiders fan, Sam Alipour, who, by the way, we probably need an EMT because his high blood pressure was going up the roof. All right, breathe. We're good.
I'm with you.
What were your takeaways of what we just saw, how it all transpired?
I thought it was a very well-written story, very well reported. Every word of it rang true, and every word of it made me angry. I thought I'd gotten through all the stages of grief, but Seth and Don, you guys hit the reset button on that one. I appreciate it. I'm going to choose my words carefully, so I apologize in advance.
Oh, by all means. This is a passionate fan right here. I can see it.
I don't want to curse on live television. One takeaway is that, if it wasn't clear before, it is now clear that the NFL and the Raiders are blinded by their lust for publicly financed stadiums. They are blinded by their greed, and they've lost sight of what truly matters, and that's us.
The fans.
The fans. We built the Raiders. We show up year in and year out, selling out that dump in Oakland, the dump that we love. And we've done it despite a decade of futility. Now that they're good, now that our blood, sweat, and tears has been validated, now they abandon us for greed. And the other takeaway I got from this is now it's clear that Mark Davis sees this as his legacy. Building a stadium for the Raiders. It's something his father couldn't do, and it's an admirable accomplishment. But you know what Al Davis's legacy was?
What?
Winning. Building a brand that lasts. And the fear in Raider Nation is that this move to Vegas will hurt that brand. The fear is that they'll be playing 16 away games when they move to Las Vegas. Yeah, they'll get their bright, shiny new stadium on that hill, but they'll be playing to half-hearted applause from cold-blooded tourists and conventioners and corporate suits and fans of the other team, and that could be Mark Davis's legacy.
So when the NFL and Mark Davis felt that there wasn't a viable option in Oakland, as a fan, what would you have them do then?
First of all, we don't accept the premise that there wasn't an option in Oakland. We feel there was a proposal, a good proposal from the city, from Ronnie Lott and the Fortress Group to keep the Raiders in their rightful home. But let's accept the premise. Let's say there was no option.
Okay.
You should have let them move to L.A.
Why L.A.?
You know what really pisses me off, Toni?
Tell me.
What really pisses me off is that there is a fan base, a Raider Nation fan base in Los Angeles. A loud and proud and very large fan base. Had the Raiders moved to LA, they would have been welcomed with open arms. Meanwhile, the Chargers and Rams, I've lived in LA for 19 years. I can tell you, that city doesn't almost cursed. That city couldn't care less about those two teams. So what does the NFL do? They put the Chargers and Rams in LA, and they take the Raiders out of their rightful home and put them in Vegas. Look, I'm afraid the Raiders could very well fail in Vegas. The Rams and Chargers could blow their opportunity in LA, and suddenly the NFL has charted a new course. A course that could wreck 3 franchises and could very well wreck the league as we know it. And that's Roger Goodell's legacy. That's his professional obituary. That is his epitaph. But what do I know? I'm just a pissed-off Raiders fan.
Really quick before we let you go, are you going to cheer for them next season?
I'd like to think I'll be there at least for a formal goodbye. And hey, Mark, you bring a Super Bowl to Oakland, we can talk.
All right, Sam Alipour, lifelong fan, ESPN senior the magazine, with us here on Coast to Coast. Thank you.
Dude, Sam bringing the fire.